No, she's already in. We are live.
Already, we are
Oh
live
my
because we
goodness!
are running
Wow,
on.
look at this. We
Look
got
at that.
everybody in. Boom. I don't know if you guys can
Jeez.
see. I got my Easter setup. Look at that. Wife's already.
Wow.
Easter eggs everywhere. There's a. She's disrespecting Dave by putting a bunny on him. And that's
Jesus.
not. Look at that. There's a bunny. But the bunny is just as important as Dave Chappelle. That's insane in
Nice.
the house.
This is
That's where
what.
we're at the Rivera house. That's where we're at. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Comedians of Entre Live. You guys know my co-host, the hilarious, the fashionably haired Orlando Leyba. Look at
I'm
that.
about.
What is
Yeah,
happening
buddy.
there? What is
I'm.
happening?
I'm about this life right now, dude.
You got weekend hair.
I got no, dude. Weekend don't look like me no more. He
No,
used to.
he got that Easter bunny hair.
Yeah,
Hmm?
yeah.
That's the look you're going for. Just boom. Because
Yeah,
It's
man.
seasonal.
it's usually boom, or now it's just all directions.
I just gotta let it breathe, man. I let it breathe. It's just a blessing to be my age. I'm not afraid to say my age. I'm a 40-year-old man, and I have a full head of hair. So, like, I'm just winning. I am winning in life. Sorry, I was like sharing the link because you shared the link to so whatever. What's up, buddy?
Also
What's going on?
on today's live, we
Yo,
got,
I just noticed I do look like a psycho bunny
Yeah.
right now, dude.
Yeah, dude. The Donnie
Yeah.
Darko. It's Orlando Darko.
Yeah.
and there's your sitcom.
Where are my eggs? Where are my eggs?
On the show, we've got two of my favorite people. First up, she's been a guest before. You
Yes.
guys know her. She's the host of No Sir Pod. Give it up for Carmen Morales. I wish we had digital. There,
Oh, what? Bottle service.
Also on the show, she is here. I'm excited. She's got a special streaming now on Amazon called The Floor is Lava. And she just made Life. I don't know if
She
that's-
has one of the most hardest jobs in the world. She is
Give it
now.
for Gina Brillon.
This app right here,
So great.
this app brings me so much joy.
That is
Yeah.
great.
It just
So-
really it just appeases to your South Florida tendencies. that
No,
you
you
have.
don't understand. Yo, I just randomly, because this is my second phone, and I walk around the house randomly, just setting it off. And to have my wife lose her mind, and my dog hates it. So Nina, my dog can't hear it right now, but she's so, anti air horn. But I love it.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys remember in the beginning, because I had you guys on earlier shows how almost quiet and recluse Orlando was. If you can't tell, there's been a change. There's air horns now, the hair's all over, there's lighting. Look, I don't know what has happened, but he's
I'm
taking
embracing
on
it,
like
yo. I'm embracing it.
Own
But
it. Own
I'm
it.
still staying away from TikTok. I'm a
What's up,
grown
man?
man. I will not be a grown man on TikTok. That's what I keep telling
But
Edwin
it's
Licona.
so fun. But it's so fun.
Yeah.
Gina's on TikTok. She be rocking a TikTok. Now, have you gone?
Gina's
as
a
far as-
millennial, bro. Some millennial with a baby.
Have you gotten as far as to secure your kids' handles on social media?
No, not yet. I want to though, because he's a little model. My baby is beautiful. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if y'all have seen my social media, but
Yeah,
my
yeah.
son is gorgeous. Look at that! Look at my baby! Look at my baby!
Aw.
By the way,
Look
that
at-
is that
Yeah.
is if you know Gina, that is the what did you say face?
Oh my
That
God.
is-
Yeah.
So my
Yeah.
roommate says constantly, she's like, the baby looks like Jeremy, but has your stank face. Like he has all of my bad attitude faces, all of them.
Yeah.
Look at
Well,
him.
all I gotta say is the amount of talent that has been poured into this baby. Because
Oh.
Jeremy, your husband, right?
Still for now.
Yeah. One of my number one fan. by the way, according
Yes.
to my comedy special. Uh, uh, that okay. If you haven't seen Adorable, which you guys have, but if you haven't seen it, there's a guy that comes out clapping, saying, "Go Orlando!" and that is Jeremy. You know what I'm saying?
I would love it if it was just constantly cutting to him and Gina sitting next to him. He's going, huh? Huh? Look at that guy. I'm like, yeah.
Gina's like, I do this too.
He's like, do you know that guy? Can I meet him?
He's a great musician, and then you being a fantastic comedian, and I can't wait till this baby starts talking, man. What is gonna, like, my first words were shut up, cállate, to my dad.
Really?
Yeah, but that's because my mom and dad would argue a lot, and my mom would always be like, cállate, and she would check them. And my first words were not mom or dad or dada, which is the easy word. It was straight up cállate. And then my dad goes, mira, hasta este culo cagado me manda callar. I don't know. This is what happens. I enter these episodes with nothing, with no plan. Okay. And then you guys come out and say certain things, and memories trigger, and there you go.
I feel like this is therapy. This is therapy. We're watching Orlando progress and grow before our very eyes, guys.
Yeah.
Our little flower is blossoming.
You are. I used to have a fish. I don't have a fish. There's lights. All this, I blame. You know, if you have an issue with all this, you blame Erik Rivera. He dragged me into this.
I don't think anybody has an issue with this. I think everybody is excited to see what happens the next episode, because you're constantly hitting us with something new, and we're just like, wait, what is happening?
Yeah.
Well, you know the old saying, it's like, teach a man to fish, right? And he knows how to fish. Take a man's fake fish off the wall and he thrives. Like that's a lesser known one. I'm pretty sure it was either Bible or Ezekiel. Eleanor Roosevelt. One or the other said that.
Yeah. I love that all the random Bible quotes are Ezekiel. He gets credit for
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel seems like the only one we should have been listening to in that whole book.
Yeah. He was kind of shady. He was a shady guy. He had a lot of scams going on. He didn't pay for cable, you know.
Yeah, but a lot of people with scams always got good ideas.
Ezekiel. Yeah. Yo, it's not stealing electricity if you're using someone else's meter.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 3:17.
Always turn the other cheek. I know. I got you.
It's not a pyramid scheme. It's multi-level marketing. Ezekiel 13:12.
13:12. Multi-level marketing. It's not a pyramid scheme.
We have just lost our Bible Belt following. They're just like, you know what? This is
Tell them to pray for us. Tell them to
blasphemy. We're leaving. Yeah. They talk about Jesus. I'm out of here.
They have disrespected the name of Ezekiel.
Yeah, we didn't say anything about Jesus, but Ezekiel, you might want to watch out for that one.
Yeah, Ezekiel. I like this. I like this whole thing.
I'm excited to have you both on. I know we've been through the pandemic, but I feel like we're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Everybody's doing shows again, sort of. I know Gina's been doing outdoor shows. Carmen, have you done any outdoor shows yet?
Not really, no. It's like, I mean, I'm currently in Florida right now, and they don't care at all
wide open
here.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm still yelling at my laptop. Yeah. But soon.
Florida is where you'll hear stuff like pandemic, schmandemic, and you're like, hold on, what?
Yeah.
Our numbers are low, because everybody flew back out. They only came in for the weekend and flew back out. That's why the numbers are low. Jesus. I love my state. I love it. I love Florida. But, oh, boy.
Yeah.
I don't try to defend it anymore.
Sometimes. They just
We're the testing ground.
I love it.
Yeah. No, I love it. I accept it for what it is. It's like we are the testing grounds for everything across the board. You know, we test everything.
I think the best part of Florida is that they look at you like you're crazy for having that issue with it. Like I did a gig in Florida because apparently they want to spend for studio here. So when I went, I had the mask on. They're all looking at me like, what are you doing, dude? Like, hey, do you wanna go grab dinner after this at this restaurant? I'm like, no.
at this packed restaurant where nobody
what's wrong with
cares
you?
if they're.
You know,
Yeah.
So
What do you-
no way you start doubting yourself. Like, am I crazy? Did I make this up?
Yeah.
What kind of Twilight Zone episode did I just wake
yeah,
up with?
you're just straight up in a Facebook algorithm. That's what you
Yeah.
dropped into. The whole thing is
Yeah.
it's like there's no watch.
Like,
Are
you
you
guys know
guys-
there's a pandemic. Pandemic? What you talking? Look at this. I just lick walls. I don't. what's
Only
wrong with
thing
you?
I know, I'm going to Panda Express after this.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They're like Panda Express. Like, no, pandemic. You're the glitch in their matrix. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
pretty much. Pandemic Express, where we all have COVID. That's how little we care about it. And we're gonna cough on your food and you're gonna eat it and you're gonna like it. Oh, okay. That's the other thing too about Florida is it just comes on so hot sometimes. I'm just like, dude, chill. Like, this is why nobody wants us at the party. Like, chill out, please. Like, why do you have to while so hard?
It's too much. It's like I'm with Carmen one time. I never thought I would say this, but we go to Florida, we land in Miami, and we go straight to La Cajereta. Like that's our jam on
Oh, I love it.
on Southwest 8th Street.
Yep.
My wife and I, we land, we go to La Cajereta, and we sit there at La Cajereta. This is before the pandemic, and I never thought this would come out of my mouth. Like, man, why is it so loud? It's just everybody.
Yeah,
Like
that's my family.
I feel like I should wear like earmuffs or something. Like, oh, just tone it down. Life is too loud right now, and it's not. It's just normal Miami stuff, man.
Yeah, they should at least have a quiet room for the people who aren't talking to their family, you know?
Yeah. Or just like to gradually introduce you to it, where it's a quiet room and the door opens every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Can we put a dimmer switch on this Latin folk right here?
Yeah, but see, the funny thing
Bring
is,
it down a couple notches. You're at an 11. Get you a couple notches down. Let's get you to
Orlando, at least Vanna speaks Spanish. Like, I've taken Katie to Miami, and like she's like, "Why are they arguing?" Like, no, they're just talking. Like, no,
They're
they sound
talking.
like they're shouting at each other. No, that's how
That's
they're
how
just
we
high.
express. That's
No.
how we express love. That's,
They're just very passionate about their points, and it needs to get heard over their grandma.
Oh yeah.
right.
Dude, I made the mistake. I made the mistake of when I first started dating my wife, like, because my family's Pentecostal Christian. I took her to church with us, but it was in Spanish because my mom was like, "Oh, I want her to come." Yeah, Gina's already shaking her head. No, my wife the whole time was like, "It's so angry. Why is he yelling? Oh my god!" Like, she's like, and she's like, she has anxiety, so she's like, I gotta go. I don't know what's happening, but I gotta go. I was like, all right, we gotta go.
I went the other way. I used to date this Puerto Rican dude who went to a Pentecostal church, and they were already on me because they called me a harlot because I used to wear pants instead of a skirt. You know, that was very frowned upon. But I still used to go to church with him because the pastor's daughter used to make the best chicken empanadas I've ever had in my entire life. Still to this day, best empanada. It wasn't too greasy. It wasn't too liquidy where it would drip down. It was It was like seasoned well. It was perfect. It was perfect.
That's how
It
they
was
get
amazing.
you at
And
Latino
then
churches.
I would
That's how
also
they
go to
get
church and sit through all of that because it wasn't really my jam personally, but I'd sit through all of it. Just so we could make out afterwards.
Yeah.
Like
I love Carmen. Like, hey, we're gonna they're gonna call me a harlot. They're gonna
I
call me
committed.
a whore
I committed.
all day. Oh, but those empanadas.
No, they didn't.
I got baptized for booty, dude. I got baptized for booty.
Yeah,
I did the same thing as Carmen, but not to make out. But it was because I don't know if it was whatever it was. There was a lot of aggressive Latin people, but they also played movies, and that's how they hooked me.
Movies?
Yeah,
Man,
and
that
I was
would have
like,
been a blessing.
yo, so it was like we went to go see like a movie, and then it was like one of those where you end up in the movie, the kid
kind
ends
of
up.
movie?
It was like a movie where everybody like left, and then the kid was left alone because he sinned or something. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Wait, was
Oh,
it
like
one of those?
everybody was
That
raptured
means
out.
like you didn't sit
Yeah,
in the back,
It,
or
it was like the rap. You know, it was a rap battle, and everybody left.
Was
And
it,
then
was it one of those Kirk Cameron directed movies? Because those were big. Those were big. Those Kirk
all I
Cameron,
know, man, I was
Kirk Cameron directed.
I was highly disappointed, and my mom was trying to be slick. That's why you gotta behave because I could leave, and you could stay behind alone. And then I got teary eyed, and I was like, oh, how arrogant are you that you think you would leave also? Like, it bothered me, dude. It bothered me. So I don't know if it was Pentecostal or I don't know if that is Pentecostal the same thing as Evangelico. I think it was Evangelico.
No,
I
that's
don't
different.
know.
You heard the word.
Yeah, but they're very aggressive.
And
They're
you just
very
said
aggressive.
a completely different word. You know that's
Speaking
different.
in tongues, the whole thing.
Yeah, no, they're very aggressive like that. And then Jehovah's Witness, they always knocking on the door. And then I was like, yo, it's already like you guys, it's only 142 left. Why are you trying to recruit more people? You won't have more space up there because only like 142 Jehovah's Witnesses are.
144,000, but yeah.
Okay, you know what? You know what I mean? It's like they got a number. It's like if you already got a number, why are you still trying to like bring people in recruiting? No, don't do that.
Dude, if that's not a like symbolism for classism, I don't know what is. Like, no, only 144,000 of us are good enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love Jehovah's Witness. They're awesome. I like them.
Dude, my family, we started Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
And then we went Pentecostal Christian. So we went both extremes. We went,
Wow.
you know what?
Wow.
We go from here to here.
Y'all looked at Jehovah's Witness life and you were like, I mean, this is crazy. But
them chicken empanadas though. them chicken empanadas though.
They were the best I ever had.
Yo.
That's how they get you in those churches. You know how many tamales I ate in my old church?
There's a church I eat at a Nicaraguan restaurant here called La 27.
I think this might be the title of the movie you were watching, El Niño Rapto.
Nice.
We're not a fact-based live stream, so we're not really gonna look into this. We're gonna take you for
you don't gotta fact check us.
Yeah.
I don't know if the people listening know anything about memory
they came with
but it's never accurate.
Yeah. So I eat at La 27, but right next door to La 27 is like a little mom and pop church, but they're outside before the service, like with a grill, and they're giving away the food, and I'm paying for the delicious, yummy food from La 27 restaurant, but the stuff smells so good. And like I felt it. Like me and my wife were looking at each other, and I was like, "It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. They don't even have AC in there. They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you with this tamal, these chicken empanadas.
You belong to Jesus now.
Yeah, man.
Hope you like those empanadas.
That's how they do it. So now, Gina, now that you're outperforming, how's it feel to have you got a newborn, man? Like, how is that, like, leaving him to go perform? Because do you have the anxiety? Like, my wife hated going to work. She would cry and just, I miss him. And I'm like, he's still here. He's not going to grow over.
That's because we don't trust y'all. We don't trust y'all. We do the hands down. If I trust it, I would not be. I don't trust him. No. You are not doing things the correct way. No. Yeah. That's why we get paranoid. I get so nervous every time I have to leave, and I'll text my husband. I will request pictures. I'll be like, "How is my son?"
You ask for proof of life. I need proof of life. Send me
a picture of my son so I know he okay.
Send me a picture of the baby holding the newspaper, today's newspaper, and a phone, so I know what time it is too.
Yeah, I don't want to know a picture of when you were being a good dad. I want it right now. I want to know right now.
And if that baby looks scared, I'm coming home.
Has Jeremy tried it, like any like tough love on you? Like, no, I'm not gonna answer any of her texts or nothing. Or
he values his life.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Have you seen that baby's face? That's the same Gina face. You think he's gonna get away with?
Like the text comes in and the baby looks at him like, yo, you're not gonna answer money? Like, we're gonna have this situation. I'm gonna have to deal.
Got a few minutes before she wild out. So
I'm glad you do that. I'm glad that you check, because I know people say like, make sure you watch your children and stuff, because certain people don't know. And like for example, I've had people that want to do me favors, but it's like a favor for a favor. So they're like, yeah, like, we'll do that. And then And then I go, how much do I owe you? And they're like, I'll be that day. Just come and babysit the kids one night. And I'm like, no. And I like,
babysitting
yo,
con.
yeah, no. And then they're like, no, but no, yo. I go, no, they won't be safe.
Yeah.
They won't be safe. Like they
I
won't be.
don't care.
I love your
about
child so
children.
much. I would never let you put them in my care.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is what you got to tell them. I used to do this bit of like when people say, "Oh, can you babysit?" I could be like, "Yo, I've dropped my phone, and I care about my phone.
Wow, that's a good
I don't
one.
care.
That's
I
a-
dropped my
Your kids.
phone.
I don't know your kids.
That's
Don't
a
think I won't.
that's
I've
a
dropped my
good one.
phone numerous times, and I love my phone."
I love. There's a wonderful story of my wife where she was babysitting, and she was still like in high school, and she ended up calling her mom because the baby was crying, and when her mom got there, my mother-in-law now, my wife was also crying. She was just like, he won't shut up. He won't shut up. So she called in for extra help, and that alone explains why we got 13 years in and no babies.
Yeah, that baby. I feel like every person I find out that is pregnant, I feel like once they have that baby, I just want to pull them aside and be like, "You alright?
Yeah.
You okay?"
Yeah.
Because I know what it's
But-
like.
But you can't, because anytime you do that, they go, "Oh, no, we're good. We have a plan." And you're like, "Okay, adorable."
Yo,
Good luck.
the funniest thing my husband said to me after weeks of us, dealing with a newborn baby. I am overtired. I am stressed. I am a nervous wreck. And he's just like, I thought babies just slept. When I
No.
tell y'all, I was like,
You got a baby, not a cat.
Yeah.
what did you just say?
No, yeah, it's always so funny because like everybody always has a plan, and you try to like, hey, listen, let me give you some. No, don't worry, dude. We've got a plan. Bobby Kelly, good friend of ours, when his wife's pregnant, I tell him, hey man, let me give you a little, dude, we've got a plan, dude. Don't worry about it. This is what we're gonna do. I said, yeah, but listen, dude, stop right. I go visit him like 2 weeks after the birth of his kid. I'm talking about bags.
Mhm.
Shirts got stains on it, and I'm like, oh, I know that look. I had the plan too. I was there. I was trying to warn you about that. And I looked at him and I was just like, how's that plan going? He gives me the finger.
And you know who don't
slams
care
the door
about
on me.
that plan? That baby's plan. That baby's plan is fuck your plan. That's what that
Yeah.
baby's plan is. I don't give a
100%.
fuck what you planned on doing with me, how you planned on raising me. I don't care. I'm gonna wall out because this
Yeah.
world is weird and new.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You- and
My son is wild disrespectful.
you're a new parent and you're responsible.
Yeah.
You know,
they know
but-
nothing. They don't know daytime. They don't know nighttime. Oh, sleep time. Like you gotta
Yeah.
teach them all.
And
of that.
the parents are trying to do it all the right way. They're trying just not
Yeah.
to mess up this precious thing. Unlike our parents, well, my parents that they use, there was a little bit of cognac involved on my gums.
Benadryl, baby.
You
Night
know?
night.
Craziest
Night-night,
thing
little
I
one.
read in one of the baby books, and that I didn't realize. This was a opening my eyes as a new mom thing. When they talk about the baby waking up and freaking out, like why babies wake up and they cry, I'm like, the baby has no idea that you're still there.
Yeah.
That baby does not know that when you leave the room, you're coming back.
Yeah.
So this poor thing, every time this baby wakes up, it wakes up in a panic, like everything I know is gone. And it literally was like I was such an emotional
Oh god.
wreck the first couple of weeks. I was like, I can't believe that happens to these poor babies. I was like, I gotta find a way to let them know I'm gonna be back. So I literally say it now every time I leave the room, like I'm gonna be back. Like I say it all the time, like he understands. He has no idea what I'm saying.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
But are you starting to chill out and like check yourself? Because you're also in your bone marrow. You're also a comic.
Yep.
So are you starting to chill? Like I'll give you an example. Bill Burr has a great bit about how he loves toddlers because they have their belly out and they look like they're 80s and they look like they walk like they're drunk, and he thinks
Yeah.
that they're adorable, right? And he described their belly. I'm watching this bit And there was a lady friend of ours who's also watching the same bit with me. And then she goes, "Oh my God, he shouldn't make fun. It's because their stomach muscles haven't developed yet, and that's why they have that beer belly thing." And oh my, and I was just like, "Oh, you just missed the joke. You're just." But she was like a brand new mom. She was like a brand new mom. So everybody, we all pulled out our little pass card and handed it to her. There you go. You get the pass today.
I heard something from a mom that made me just. I was like, I hope I'm never like this, because I was talking to my son and I was on the phone with a friend of mine, and I was telling him, I was like, it's okay, because he was crying, and I was like, it's okay. And she goes, you shouldn't say that it's okay. You should let him know that his feelings are valid and that it's okay to cry if he's upset. And I was like, he is a fucking baby. He doesn't even understand that I'm telling him it's okay. He understands the tone of my voice. He has no idea the words that are coming out of my mouth. But it was like the most idiotic thing where it was like, just explain to him that his feelings are valid. Oh,
you could say anything at that point as long as it's
seriously,
the right tone.
I think other moms are the reason I don't want to be a mom.
I don't blame you.
I swear, dude. Like I've hung out with enough of them where it's just like, bro, do you hear the shit that you are saying? Like, it makes no sense. Like, you think just because this is going to be very mean, but you think just because somebody came in you and you left it and let it marinate and had something come out that you just got more knowledge? Like, bro, like that's the other thing too is I'm sorry that you know that the belly is out, but he still looks like a fucking abuelito with his belly out who just want to be cool with it playing dominoes with his friends. It doesn't change the fact that that's what he looks like, dude. You can still love a baby. Know that with that dumbass baby he ain't got no belly muscles yet. How's he gonna have it? What do you want, a shredded baby? I don't know about you, but I don't want to see a shredded baby. That would freak me out. I want him to have a pot belly. You can still appreciate it and make fun of it.
Yo, we had to give her a pass because she was so, it was so authentic.
It really
her worry. Like why would this amazing comedian like Bill Burr make fun of and he's saying how much he loves this baby, that he looks that the baby looks like
it's
that.
Just too much at times with some of the new moms. And I have chilled out like a lot. I think the first couple of months, I mean, and I still freak out about certain things, but like, the first time he hit himself or like knocked against his crib? And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. And now whenever he does it, I am like, look at this dumbass baby.
Are you like, don't cry so he doesn't cry. Don't cry so he doesn't cry.
I don't react.
If you don't react, they don't react. I always have to yell at my wife, like, what are you doing? Because and then they're like, oh, I should. Is it? I'm hurt.
Yeah, because they're
if you don't react, they don't know. They fall and they look at you and you're like, yeah, you good, get up. And they're like, all right.
All right, I'm good. You're right. I'm good.
You're right. I bounce. Know what? I don't got joints. Good.
So talking about babies and using that as a transition, let's talk about Carmen Morales' baby that she's been nurturing since 20.
I killed that baby.
Yeah, no.
I'm just kidding.
That is a joke. That she does have that. But your Carmen, actually your show Social D, how is that going? Because it's officially gonna be a year that show's been up and running.
Yeah, and it's been great. I took I took 2 months off, I think. But it's awesome. I mean, like I said, it's a great place. I just want to. It's still a safe little spot for us to, do new thoughts. People know the context, and there's still a lot of people that are still scared to go outside, and I'd still like them to be able to feel comfortable getting those laughs, and that's fine too. Just because, like I said, like I'm probably gonna go out when the vaccine is available to everybody. When that shit is available to everybody, and it's on you if you don't get it, then I don't give a fuck if you get sick and die. That's up to you. But until it's available to everybody, that's like, it's just, and it's literally for my own guilt management. Like being like Cuban, Spanish, Italian, all very guilt-driven cultures. Yeah. And I am riddled with guilt. So in order for me, because, you know, the selfish part of this job, which is the parts that I miss the most, and I'm being completely honest about that, I miss the energy. I miss people making me feel better about the person that I am. I miss feeling like I have a purpose. All of those things being said, it's also like a business movement for me. In order to thrive in capitalism, you have to understand it. So in order for me, I want more people to be alive in the future so that they buy motherfucking tickets. So I don't want anybody to get sick because I want you to pay money to see me live in the future. That's ultimately what it comes down to. So as a remedy to that, so that I can still get something and provide joy for others, I have this silly little show that I do where I con people who are more successful than I am, because I probably sold their merch at one time or another, or I've helped them out in some way, shape, or form. I con them into doing my silly little show to make some people who aren't able to go out and, you know, see live comedy yet or are scared to. I give them something to keep them going, because we all got the little thing that keeps them going. Gina's got a baby. Lineup. A baby. That's a baby keeps you. Dude, you look at that. That's the other thing too. Is like people like to make fun of young parents but it's because and specifically because Gina, you're a comedian, so you also understand this. We have such a hard time keeping ourselves alive that now we have to keep something else alive. Like, dude, like you ever you remember your first plant as a comedian? I was terrified to keep a succulent alive because I was like, what if the plant goes on a bender? I don't know how to rehab it back to like, you just don't, like, it's just like all this unnecessary.
How many times does it need water? It's a succulent. How many times? Never? Really? Never? No, I'm still going to give it water just in case.
I'm gonna drown this baby on accident. You see what I'm saying? And like all of these things, and by the baby, obviously I mean the plant, but I'm just saying, like, you know, there's so many things that like the biggest fear is ultimately I don't want to kill my kid, and then it's like, I don't want to fuck up my kid. Oh man, newsflash, the world's fucked up. It's gonna get fucked up. And there's got to be this balance of being able to absolve yourself of some of this, and also being like, okay, what can I do to make sure that this kid at least has a shot at being okay?
Apparently, I have to tell him his feelings are valid.
Yeah.
By the way, Gina, how many times a day do you water your kid? How many times do you have to water your baby?
I'm supposed to water him?
Oh, wow.
Stay hydrated. You gotta keep them hydrated. But that's they drink. Oh, when you give them a bath, that's how they get water.
Exactly.
Right? That's how it works. All right,
that's what happens.
That makes sense.
I always thought baby baths had a very baptism vibe to them, though. Do you ever notice that? Like, they're always like placing it into and I'm just like, oh, this is where God is when you bathe your baby.
If you drink that water, you won't get COVID.
Yeah. I'll tell you now, as a new parent, bathing a baby is one of the scariest things. And then clipping a baby's nails. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm like, I'm going to kill this baby.
Torture.
It's the worst.
Yeah. Shouldn't there be a service? Like, I won't clip my dog's nails. I take her in.
Yeah, you want to be able to blame somebody else if they
a baby grooming. Is that what you're talking about? What time I gotta come back and pick up this baby? Like 2-3 hours. What do you want?
Dude, though, how cool would it be if there were baby groomers? Come on, if you just drop your baby off and they come back smelling good, nails, you know what I mean? They got their teeth filed down. I don't know what else you got to do for a baby. They got their mocos taken out. Like, a baby groomer seems like the move.
I think we're onto a business, people.
Shark Tank. Here it is.
If a baby groomer
Shark Tank
existed,
yeah,
I would spoil my son and take him to a baby groomer.
Yeah.
Gina, you look like you can pitch this on Shark Tank.
I feel like I can.
You have Shark Tank pitching vibes right now, baby groomer. I believe
that we are all involved in this, but I think I should take lead.
I shouldn't be allowed in the room.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna play the baby, so
I don't know how you get
I get a makeover.
I don't know how you get a patent, but I think we can go on and say patent pending because we're still.
Yeah, you can always say patent pending. You could, whatever.
Well, Well, we're hitting the part of the show where you guys are gonna play a fun. I don't know what it is, guys. I'm gonna apologize right now, Gina and Carmen. Sometimes it's a game, sometimes it's not. I don't know, but it's time for Orlando's random questions.
Yes, it's Orlando. It's Orlando's. It's Orlando's random questions. It's Orlando's. It's Orlando's. It's Orlando's random questions. Welcome, everybody, to Orlando's Random Questions. As always, sometimes the points count and sometimes the points don't count. This is an episode where I love both of our contestants, so the points are not going to count, but they are going to count. Anyway, moving forward. Yes.
Is there a winner? There's no winner today?
What?
You're not. Is there a winner?
The winner is the viewer for this quality content.
Yeah. Yes. Maybe there is.
Okay.
We all win as soon as we get to focus on your wallpaper. Everybody wins by focusing on your wallpaper.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Yeah, it's very schnozberry. Then there's eggs. Is that one of those massager things? Is that one of those muscle massager?
Yeah. Oh, you got good eye. Why are you on?
Yikes, that doesn't even look legit. Can you bring that up to the camera again? Look at that.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Dude, that looks like it belongs to a divorcee and she's going through something.
I go running, so boom, gets at the quads and the hamstrings.
Yeah, right. There you go. And that's a snake plant that you have there. And are those Easter eggs or just rocks that are painted?
Those are
in the jar.
In the jar, that's those are vegetables. There's carrots, and eggs, and listen, my wife loves to decorate for the holidays. You saw the special Superboy. She loves to decorate. I'm not making this up. People think I'm making. No, look,
this is
we got fake carrots and eggs for no reason.
No, you guys should own stock
she just took down the decorations for St. Patrick's Day like we're Irish. She's not even Irish.
Yeah.
My kids are celebrating St. Patrick's Day. They haven't celebrated Dia de los Reyes. No, they're celebrating. We got to catch a leprechaun. I'm like, you little Puerto Ricans should not. What are you doing?
You should not be saying that. No, that is not your lane. That is not your lane.
Those poor babies.
Those poor babies. But let's get back to Orlando's random questions. Today,
I thought those were some of your random questions. You were asking about the decor.
I could see how that could pan out that way.
See,
but
look,
our
fans are getting used to it, and they're telling you to watch it, ladies.
Here we go. Wonderful human beings. The first question is going to Gina Brillon.
Oh my God.
Gina Brillon.
I know.
Somewhere in the world.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Huh?
That's the question. You gotta just.
That's the question.
Oh, that's the question.
Somewhere in the world.
Paris.
Yeah. Okay. Carmen Morales, somewhere in the world.
Somewhere in the world. I'm going to go with Peru.
Whoa, that was really close. Both of you were actually in some weird way very close to the answer, but wrong. The answer is Lakeland, Florida, home to the largest car auction in the world. Moving on.
Wow.
0-0.
Wow.
0. We started off strong.
We already knew that, Orlando.
Okay. There we go. Second question. One of my favorite questions is 2 and 2 is Gina Brillon. 2 and 2 is
4.
Okay. Carmen Morales. 2 and 2 is?
They're both numbers.
Oh, yeah. They're both numbers. What? Gina Brillon. I hate to say it. It seemed like that was the answer, but it wasn't. The correct answer today, they're both numbers. Last week, it was 22. The week before that, it was cuatro.
That's fair enough.
And then
1 point, Carmen Morales. Gina Brillon, 0 points.
Erik, please just entertain yourself.
Okay. There you go.
Erik is
he's getting in touch with decorating, I think. Mm-hmm. Anyway, moving on. Carmen Morales. Let's recap. Carmen Morales has 1 point. Gina Brillon has 0 points.
Wow.
Okay. Moving on. Next question. Mustard or mayonnaise? Gina Brillon. Mustard or mayonnaise?
Wow. Really, it depends on the dish, but I'm gonna go with mustard.
Okay. Mustard. Okay. Carmen Morales, mustard or mayonnaise?
How about mustard and mayonnaise?
Okay. With now is this is the part where it got exciting. Carmen Morales, you're wrong. Sorry about that. Gina Rion, you are right. Love it. I love it. I love this game because this 1 minute you think you're down.
What are you basing this on, though? I'm still very confused as to where is there data on?
But there's I don't have data handy, but there's a banner. You want to bring up the banner?
You also should have
Orlando's random questions.
Also, what kind of
Exclamation mark.
mustard? Can you clarify
You even
the
wrote
kind
it.
of
I
mustard?
didn't write that banner. You wrote that banner.
I apologize.
Okay, there you go. 1-1, everybody. This thing's getting crazy.
Woo!
This thing's getting crazy.
I'm sorry you had to leave your newborn.
Welcome back to the world, Gina. We're almost out of this COVID thing.
Almost.
We're almost there. By the way, have you guys gotten vaccinated? Either one of you? Not yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Can't.
Oh, you can't. Well, Carmen,
I'm gonna try. No, I can't. I mean, it's 50.
you have. Do you have
50
an old check stub
an old check stub?
from the world famous comedy store?
See,
There you go. You can get vaccinated. Thank you very much, Orlando, for dropping that thing. 1 point for Orlando. 1 point for
oh
Orlando.
wow,
Wow.
man, we didn't even know you were in it.
Yeah.
Can you quantify that? Because
Well, I asked the question, so that was a random question, right? And then Carmen said answer the question with a yes, and then all she has to do is go with her check stub, and she worked at a comedy club, and even though, she handles food, a comedy club has food in it.
okay.
I
You know what? Give you 2 points for that because I
2
like that
points for
2-part
Orlando.
answer. 2
Okay.
points for Orlando.
Whew, we're tied up. We're tied up, people.
Wow.
We're tied up. We're
Well,
tied
except
up.
actually,
You're winning.
I do feel this game might be rigged because now you're winning your own game. But okay.
Okay.
We'll keep going. Keep going. I'm certain we
Okay.
got a couple other questions.
Excellent. Okay, last question. This was for all the marbles. All the marbles.
All of the marbles.
All of them.
What kind of marbles? Are they the clear ones with the thing on the inside, or are they the opaque ones, like the blue ones and the little white
Fisheye
ones?
marbles.
Okay.
Fisheye marbles.
Oh, fancy. Okay.
Fisheye marbles.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready.
I forgot the question. It was a good question. Okay, yeah, I know the question. Benadryl or cognac?
Oh, I am not a drinker. I'm not a Benadryl fan. I will say Benadryl, but the real answer is weed. So
I'm going to step in here and second that answer. Weed is the answer.
weed is actually the answer.
Wow, guys, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you are wrong.
Wow.
Okay, both of you are wrong, which is not a bad thing. Correct answer was Benadryl or cognac.
Wow. I
when
mean,
your baby doesn't want to go to sleep.
I think the system's wrong, but
Wait, did you just say when your baby doesn't want to go sleep for the baby?
Yeah,
It's for the baby, yeah.
Yeah, and he was born in the 70s or 80s, early 80s.
But I also think weed is the answer. Give him an edible to suck on, and night. He goes to bed.
That one gets frowned upon. Anyway, guys, the exciting part about this is
The thoughts and views of Orlando Leyba are Orlando Leyba's alone, not affiliated with Erik
no.
Rivera,
Yeah, and refer to anybody born in the 70s or early 80s. Guys, the wonderful news for everybody who's been paying attention to this fantastic score is that even though you got them wrong, you still won. Both of you, because you both got one right answer. So again, in a fantastic turn of events, we have a tie. And just like soccer, you can end with a tie. Thank you very much for playing Orlando's Random Questions. The views expressed by Erik Rivera have nothing to do with Orlando's Random Questions. Please don't pay attention to him or his background. It is going to give you a seizure.
the last couple of weeks you had tiebreaker questions. So this week, no tiebreaker questions.
No tiebreaker question.
No tiebreaker.
Ends in a
This
tie.
Just both win.
There was it. You saw? There's a side. Some of you are picking it up. That
Look,
maybe
Eric,
I'm just
don't try to
mailing
pit
that
us
in.
against each other just because
I'm
we
not.
both
I'm
win.
not trying.
I think that's
It's
very
Women's
upsetting.
Month. It's
I
Women's
don't
Month.
understand what
It's
That's
Women's
upsetting.
Month.
Yeah,
Eric
you can't
doesn't
do
like
that.
women.
Women can both win.
No, I
Well,
love
We
women.
can have
I just-
two women
Eric,
that win.
he's
It
like-
doesn't have
he
to
does-
be one woman
he
fighting
does
with another
like this.
woman for a
This is-
place.
Just been
This
trying
is
to understand
Eric's
this
Bill
segment. I don't
Cosby,
get
where
the
he
segment.
does bad stuff, but he gives scholarships. So he has
Wow.
women on.
What?
You know,
Hold
to
on.
cover.
Don't put that out on the internet. What's wrong
So-
with you? Why are you putting that? This lives on forever on you. Why are you?
You
doing
did it to
this?
yourself, Eric.
Episode's never gonna
Why,
end.
Eric?
Should have just
Why?
let us both win.
Why
Why
are
you
you-
had to have such an
Eric,
issue
why are
with
you
two
screaming
women
at these
winning
women?
At the same time?
I'm not
Why are you
screaming
screaming at women during Women's Month, Eric?
Raising your voice, yelling at us. You invite us
You're
on the
just
show
inviting
to
them
tell us that
to
we
abuse
can't
them?
both win.
I don't
trying
get
to
it.
understand Orlando's
Orlando, what
segment.
did you
I
have me?
still-
Come on, what is
I don't.
this?
I didn't even invite you. He invited you to abuse you, and I don't know during Women's Month. I don't know what's wrong with you.
What
Okay,
is happening?
defend yourself, Eric. Just say something to defend yourself.
I was trying to.
Wow.
I couldn't
trying to
agree more,
understand what the
Orlando.
segment is because every week we do the segment, I feel more and more lost. I feel more and more confused by the segment.
It's all
I'm
right,
just
man.
trying
It's
to
okay to be lost sometimes, man. Just enjoy the journey, you know? I know you're a creature of habit. You run your miles every day. You probably run the same trails. Boring, but you still do it, right? You know, sometimes you got to be flexible.
Well, thank you, Gina and Carmen, for coming on. I don't know where to go from here.
I just appreciate you guys having us on for your couples therapy. I think that's very therapeutic because
We're here
sometimes
for
you need
you.
outside perspective, and and I appreciate Orlando's randomness and Eric, your ability to learn from this moment that two women can win and it doesn't have to be one winner. So I appreciate the opportunity for me to be here to help you both grow.
Yeah.
Carmen, tell people where they can find you, please.
CarmenMorales.com for all of your Carmen Morales needs. Come to my show. The next show that I have is I have Roy Wood Jr. and I have Kira Sultanovich. It'll be on the 27th of March at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I have a podcast called No So I Don't Like It. I also stream on Twitch. Me and Ron Funches, we kill zombies together and talk so much shit. It's very fun. That's twitch.tv/The Funny Carmen. Again, all of that information is at The Funny Carmen if you want to follow me on all the assorted social media, or CarmenMorales.com. That's me.
Go follow her. Super funny. Go support. Go watch her shows. Go watch her Twitch. By the way, I want to go watch your Twitch because with Ron Funches' voice, just talking shit just makes me giggle. It makes me so happy right now just thinking about that voice.
Yeah, he's got that contagious giggle, man. It's so fun.
Gina, where can people find you?
When I'm not here counseling Orlando and Eric,
You do look like a counselor, by the way. Your whole background has counselor vibes.
Gina
100.
Brillon from
Counselors-
BetterHelp.com.
Yeah. Counselor /PO.
Eric, Orlando, I have you scheduled for Tuesday.
if you guys could come in next Tuesday.
Next week. Orlando, there's a random drug test coming up on this day.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can check out The Floor is Lava on Amazon. Also, my first ever special, Pacifically Speaking, is up on Amazon as well. I have a podcast called Mess in Progress that check out if you love podcasts. It's me and my homegirl, Catherine, and we have a blast. And we call it The Homegirl's Guide to Self-Help. So,
I send in questions sometimes.
yes, you do. Great questions.
So they're not random? They're just they're regular questions, Orlando?
Yeah,
They're not
because
random.
she asked for the questions, so I provide them. Do you, Eric? Do you,
I do not.
do you support?
There's a lot of tension right now, guys, and I feel like nobody's really listening to each other. So,
I'm going to schedule
Go to
you for...
BetterHelp.com and use the promo code Gina Brillon for 20% off your next session.
Guys, I think we need to double up in March. Twice a week.
I don't want to come twice.
Oh, oh, this is the best. But yeah, find me on social at Brillon on Instagram, at Brillon80 on the TikTok where all the kids are having fun. Uh, and yeah, and Gina Brillon on and Facebook and Twitter. So
Yes, go follow Gina. Super funny. And then you can go see her adorable baby, who I jokingly say is gangster, but very fair skinned.
very thirsty. He's a light skinned gangster.
Yeah, go follow them. And I say this every week, but the best thing you can do right now, because we're still in shutdown mode, follow these comedians, like their posts, share their posts. It helps get the word out. And then when things open up again, we can't wait to see you all live and in person. Orlando, you want to tell people where they can find you, or tell them about your awesome album, Adorable, streaming now on iTunes, Pandora, Spotify, and XM Radio?
Well, you did that. So.
See, this is one of the things that we wanted to discuss with you, Eric.
Yeah,
See, Orlando had something that he wanted to share with everyone, and then you kind of stepped over that.
I was hyping him up. I like to hype people.
Well, I understand that, and your excitement is appreciated, and it is valid. Your excitement is valid, but we also want Orlando to be able to celebrate himself. So he needs to have that opportunity.
I don't know what's happening right now.
What's happening is that you need to stop stifling Orlando's voice. Okay? Let him have his voice.
Of the ship. I had control of the ship. I've lost control of the ship. And now...
I just want to say thank you so much, the both of you, for understanding me and seeing through me, seeing the pain behind the smile of what I have to put up with.
Tears of a clown, Orlando. Tears of a clown. We've all been there. Eric, do you have anything you'd like to share? Where can people follow you?
You see the banner. Listen, guys. I thank you so much for being on the show. This was fun. Fun? Question mark.
Wow, because they're women. That's question mark again, Eric.
Here we go again. Now we can't win, and now you didn't have fun because
your passive aggressive monster is out of control. Your passive aggressive monster.
That your feelings were valid. Is that what it is? Your feelings are valid, Eric.
Yeah, Eric.
Okay. Your feelings are valid.
And listen, you don't have to have carrots and eggs on your desk if you don't want to. Okay,
you don't have to.
I think you're free to have feelings.
Actually, you could just own up to it. That is your carrots and eggs and wallpaper. You're the decorator.
You're allowed to
say it. Say it out loud. Say it once. I am the decorator, not my wife. I use her as an excuse. I say I watch HGTV. I watch HGTV. Say it, Eric. You're the decorator. You're the decorator.
Next week, Wednesday, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, again with another episode. Thank y'all for watching. I don't.